Hello students, in the previous video we were discussing about the reactions of metal with acids, right? You studied that reaction of aluminium, zinc, iron, hydrochloric acid with hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid, and they form their respective salts. With the hydrochloric acid they produce chlorides, and with sulfuric acid they produce sulfates, and they release hydrogen gas. And I told you, but nitric acid in place of hydrogen release water. What is the reason behind it? We want to understand that. Nitric acid actually is a very good oxidizing agent. So it oxidizes the released hydrogen into the water. And itself it gets changes into N2O, that is nitrous oxide, NO, that is nitric oxide, NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide. But here two exceptional cases are here, magnesium and manganese. These two metals react with nitric acid and dilute nitric acid and form hydrogen gas. So our metals show different behavior with nitric acid. That is, if nitric acid dilute, products will be different. If nitric acid concentrate, product will be different. If these are the reaction at the room temperature. If you are using hot nitric acid, same dilute and concentrate, your products will be different. But again, one important point, there is no change in the salt, but oxides of nitrogen get changed. So in this way, in all the reaction, only three oxide will form, N2O, NO and NO2, but they depend on the concentration and temperature of the nitric acid, right? अब आपने इस पूरे डिस्कशन के बाद ये तो आपको पता चला कि रिएक्शंस हैं, जो मेटल और एसिड की जो रिएक्शंस हैं वो कहीं विग्रस है, कहीं स्लो हैं. ये से आप एक अंदाज़ा लगा सकते हैं, लेकिन एग्जैक्ट रिएक्टिविटी ऑर्डर आपको नहीं पता लगेगा. ठीक है. सो द रिएक्टिविटी ऑर्डर, मैग्नीशियम इज ग्रेटर देन एल्यूमिनियम, इज ग्रेटर देन जिंक, दिस ग्रेटर देन आयरन. बट इन केस ऑफ कॉपर, in case of gold, in case of silver, how can we judge that which one is more, which one is lesser reactive? Because our acids do not react with noble metal. ऐसा नहीं है. They react, but they produce sulfur dioxide gas, and they do not produce water. That means because these metals are less reactive than hydrogen, that's why they cannot replace hydrogen from the acid, and they form water in place of that, right? So again we study some more reaction that by which we can explain the difference in reactivity of two closely reactive metals. Now aquaresia is another mixture of acids, and it is mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid in the ratio of 3:1, right? And this solution can dissolve all the metals, noble metal like gold and platinum. And one important point, hydrochloric acid oxidized by nitric acid. As you know, nitric acid is very good oxidizing agent. So in this way, nascent chlorine gas, that is chlorine in atomic stage, will produce, and this is highly reactive. So when aquaresia react with gold, we get gold chloride. नाइट्रिक एसिड और Cl दोनों मौजूद हैं, लेकिन जो प्रोडक्ट बनेगा, जो सॉल्ट बनेगा, वो क्लोराइड होगा. सिमिलरली when this aquaresia react with platinum, we get the platinum chloride, right? Now next topic, how do metal react with solution of other metal of salts? Very interesting. अब इसमें आपको ये ध्यान रखना होगा, दो बातें होंगी. नंबर वन, आपने एक मेटल सॉल्ट लिया, मेटल सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन लिया, और आपने एक दूसरा मेटल MX इससे रिएक्ट कराया. दो बातें होंगी, या तो रिएक्शन होगी और या नहीं होगी. सपोज ये आपका मेटल है, ठीक है, पहले केस में रिएक्शन नहीं हुई. दूसरे केस में अगर मान लीजिए आपके पास MX का सॉल्ट है और आपने M मेटल मिलाया और रिएक्शन में M सॉल्ट बन गया और MX रिलीज हो गया, राइट? इसका मतलब M ने MX को उसके सॉल्ट से रिप्लेस कर दिया. लेकिन यहाँ mx m को उसके सॉल्ट से रिप्लेस नहीं कर पाया. सो व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट? m इज मोर रिएक्टिव देन mx. क्लियर? हम एक एग्जाम्पल भी ले सकते हैं, इसको आप अच्छे से जानते हैं छोटी क्लास से. कॉपर सल्फेट प्लस आयरन, वी गेट iron sulfate plus copper. But if we have ferrous sulfate and we add copper, there will be no reaction. So this reaction suggests copper is less reactive than iron, or we can say iron is more reactive than the copper, right? So by using these pairs of salt and other metal, we can conclude out of these two which one is more reactive. And in this way we prepare a series, and the series is known as reactivity series. In this chapter you will study only few elements, but in higher classes you will study almost all elements in reactivity series and reactivity order, right? तो इस तरह से रिएक्शन करने के बाद जब हम एक सीरीज तैयार करते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज reactivity series as in table 3.2. So how can we define the reactivity series? When we arrange metals in increasing or decreasing order of their reactivities on the basis of displacement reaction between the given metal and the other metal salt solution, right? This series is known as reactivity series. We can arrange our element in two ways, that is in ascending order of their reactivity or descending order. But be careful, in your NCERT book only descending order is given, so you have to go with this one because it will be universal and all the calculations, all the equations will be based on the descending order. So most reactive is potassium, next sodium, next calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver and gold. So we divide this reactivity series in three parts. First three elements are four elements, that is up to the magnesium or aluminium, we consider them as the most reactive, then moderately reactive, above than hydrogen, and above than lower than hydrogen they will be considered as a least reactive. ठीक है? Now what are the characteristics of the reactivity series? In reactivity series we have the metal in decreasing order of their reactivity. Next, elements present above the hydrogen can displace hydrogen from water or from the acids, but element present below the hydrogen cannot displace hydrogen from the acids and from the water, right? Next, each and every element can displace the all elements which present below it. Is it clear? In given reactivity series. So these are the important characteristics of the reactivity series. Now come to the questions. Why is sodium kept immersed in kerosene oil? Because it is highly reactive. So we kept immersed in kerosene oil. Write equation for the reactions. Iron with steam, you know very well. Iron plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Fe3O4 is a mixture of FeO and Fe2O3. Calcium and potassium with water. Calcium plus twice H2O give calcium hydroxide, COH whole twice, plus H2. 2K plus 2H2O gives 2KOH plus H2. Now question number 3. Sample of 4 metal A, B, C and D were taken and added to the following solution. One by one the results obtained has been tabulated as. For this type of calculation आपको इसमें एक स्ट्रेटेजी फॉलो करनी होती है कि जैसे जैसे गिवन है वैसे वैसे आप जो है अपने इक्वेशंस को बनाते जाइए और उनको फिर कंपाइल करिए. फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट वन, योर इक्वेशन इज A can replace iron from A cannot replace iron from the solution but can displace copper. So A is less reactive than iron but more reactive than copper. This is equation number 1. Next equation, B can displace iron. That means B is more reactive than iron, but B cannot displace zinc. That means B is less reactive than zinc. This is equation number 2. Next equation, C give no reaction with iron sulfate, copper sulfate and zinc sulfate, but give displacement reaction with silver nitrate. So it is more reactive than silver and less reactive than zinc, iron and copper, which are already arranged. Now next, D give no reaction with anyone, it means it is the least reactive. ठीक है, this is equation number 4. All 4 को combine कर दीजिए और metals को छोड़ दीजिए. So B is most reactive because it is more reactive than Fe, and then A. Then compare C and D. C is more reactive. C is less reactive than copper but more reactive than silver, and D is less reactive than all. So it is G. So in this way we arrange them B, A, C and D, and this is the next equation. Now you write the answers according to your conclusion. Which is the most reactive metal? It is B. What would you observe? B is added to a solution of copper second sulfate. B को अगर copper second sulfate solution में डालेंगे, ठीक है, so B is more reactive than zinc. तो copper sulfate solution में डालेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? It displaces copper and copper sulfate solution का blue color जो है वो fade हो जाएगा. Next, arrange the metals A, B, C, D in the order of decreasing reactivity. So B is most reactive, then A, then C, and then D. In this way, you can solve this problem. But be careful, always you prepare the equation in such a type of question, then you solve them. Thank you.